What's up, cool people? Welcome to today's live stream. Sorry I had to kind of skip out on last week. Had some apartment stuff to figure out. But, speaking of that, I just yesterday signed the lease on an apartment, so I should be making that move soon. And then once I get settled in there, I'll probably be changing up the stream schedule a little bit. I'll keep you posted on that as it happens. But, hooray, progress on new living situation. Now, I guess there's, like a down payment of first and last month's rent and stuff like that has to go through before it's officially official. And I get the keys and whatnot, but still, it's like right there. Anywho, so for today's live stream, I am hoping to finish up getting all the treasures and stuff in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. And yeah, that's the main goal. If I end up having any more time after that, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. It's a good thing I'm starting a bit early, though, because I'm probably going to have to end it a little bit earlier than I normally would to give myself some time. My dad's away this weekend, so I've been asked to cut the grass around my parents' house. So yeah, anyway, that's about all I've got for you before we get rolling here. Let me go ahead, run the early Twitch ads, and then we will hop into the game. Okay, also, quick little thing. When I go to, like, start playing a game, at least from this screen on my Xbox, it gives me this thing now. It doesn't just boot it up automatically, which could be helpful for some things, actually. Like, if I want to see other details or other things like that. Alrighty. Background music can go away now, considering I will have the music from the game itself. Okay, Sora's save was the more recent one.
Yep, 3-2 is where we are. 3-2 is the one we're starting with, I believe.
Yep. Oh yeah, Seth's here. But some people might not. Ad break is still in progress. Oh, well. TV antenna has redeemed some points for hydration. I will give that just a little bit here while I look up what all treasures I need. Wow.
We're doing Riku first. That's where we were.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so outside of Traverse Town, Sora's only missing... Oh. He's only missing the world that never was. Riku has a few in Symphony of Sorcery still. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Before I delay it too much longer and forget, Hydrate Redemption for TV antenna.
We are on Symphony of Sorcery Riku at the moment.
Yes. I am realizing that now. Alright. So, that means I need to go here and drop.
Yep. Easy fits. Just what we do is we stop right before we do that drop, so we don't
Yeah.
get it started while we're dropping.
Okay, that's balloon the toy thing, not balloon the command. Otherwise, I would maybe take that. Nah. Maybe I'll just go with attack gain. And then those two, I guess. Okay. Confirm. And now I need to send him to the world map and go to Symphony of Sorcery. But before I get too far into that, I should look at which ones I need, so Seth here can get a sense of where I need to have him go first.
I'm gonna ask you the Tutsons, so for necessaries. So, okay, you need 1. Just 1, 2, and 3. This is the weird one. These first 3 are actually kind of.
Okay, well, the first one I need is number 4.
Okay, so Moonlight Wood, 4 through 10. Are you missing any from 4 through 10?
Just number 4.
Okay, so Moonlight Wood.
Moonlight. That's golden wood. That's probably
And I
the.
do know the reason you didn't get this yet.
Moonlight wood is probably this way, considering that's where the moon is. Fancy that.
And I do know the reason you missed this one.
Ow. And there's poison for that. That's fun.
That reason. It's actually not as annoying as it looks. At least it's not.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Here's number 4. So Moonlight Wood, Northeast, corner above Reality Shift device, and overlay.
Northeast, eh? Oh, yeah. That was terrible. Yeah, the reality shifts here are basically a miniature rhythm game. Okay, so
you don't need a reality shift. You just need to.
Northeast.
It's in chat too if you need it.
Question is, what is it considering northeast? Like, further north or further east?
Corner above reality shift device, upper ledge. I can get a map up if I need it. If we need it.
How do I... Yeah. For a second I was like, wait, how do I get anywhere else here? Oh. Well, here's one. I get... Oh, come on.
Which one was that?
It was some treasure that I apparently had not opened yet.
Was it number 4?
I don't know because I haven't opened it.
Oh, sorry.
I fell down because there was like a weird ledge.
Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting thing. You may be in the wrong area.
How so?
There's 2 Moonlight Forests.
Oh, really?
One with this kind of you're in the other section of
Okay, but let me see what this is.
They don't have it called the same on here though.
No, this is Zero Gravisa.
Number 4? Yes. What is it on the left? I can confirm if there's another of those. To make sure.
This
Okay.
is pretty far east, so I guess that's...
You confirm it's number 4? Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably check the report to make sure. Yes, that was indeed number 4.
Okay. What's next?
The next one I'm missing is number 16.
Okay, that is in the Snow Gleam Wood, South High Ledge, which I believe is what they call Moonlight Wood on the map. Because I think other Moonlight Forest kind of on the map.
Okay, I need to
You should have
make my
two-
way back to where I came from, though, probably.
You should have two actions.
It won't let me access the map while there are enemies.
Well,
Okay, so I need to go up there, I guess.
you're not too bad, so one you got everything in the next one over, so yeah, you got everything here, so you can just go right in through this one. You can just zip on through. You could have saved there if you wanted to. If you
Trying to make my way through, see if I remember how I'm supposed to progress here. Snow Gleam Wood. Okay.
all the way back. That was high ledge. This one. South high ledge. Who's it in shadow now? It's in high ledge.
I do so enjoy getting to just, like, roll over enemies like this. Anyway, Snow Gleam Wood, South High Ledge. Well, I definitely have a ways to go before I'm south, so let me move along here. Now, and it just like respawned up here. Okay. South ledge. I would guess this is not quite far south enough.
What you're doing.
Doggone it, this music is so loud, I can barely hear you, Seth. Of course, I guess I could, you know, go into Discord and make you a bit louder there. In fact, why don't I try and get that figured out real quick? Okay, maybe that'll help. Whoa. Ow. Come on, let me go. And I missed with Lazaga. Alright. Come on. So, high ledge. That's not particularly descriptive.
Yeah. It's not, but it's what you get.
Is it up there somewhere, maybe? That would make the most sense to me. Then how would I get there? Huh. Oh, what? That's weird. Nope, that's a confetti candy. Oh, jeez. And OBS is bugging the heck out right now. That's lovely.
That's it. Ooh, I don't know what I was doing that. Is it your game? Game or?
Yeah, I think the bugginess was just OBS doing weird stuff. Like, the game looked fine to me, you know, on the screen that I was playing it from. Okay, seems like it's doing a little better now. Ice Barrage. Okay. Hooray. Okay, so... takes care of number 16. 17, 18, 19 is the only one I'm missing here.
It's the same, like, region, so...
Sorry, what was that?
Snowdleam Wood, East Center, ground level.
East Center. Okay. Okay, that one looks like it's already been opened, so it's not that. East Center. Oh. And Ice Cream Cone 3. Okay, I guess that's it. Let me just double check. Oh, and I got something new on the trophy shelf. Oh. Defeat. That was Lord Kairu? I didn't even realize it because of how close to other frog enemies he looked. Okay. Oh yeah, but treasures. So yeah, I think we're just left with the world that never was. Oh, and then Julius. Where should I even be going right now? There's a save point. Okay. I will save progress there. And then I guess swap to Sora. Unless we feel like I could just continue with Riku in the world that never was.
How much do you have left in drop?
Looks like I got most of 2 more gauges, but time-wise, I couldn't really tell you.
Is that enough to finish the last 4 chests, do you think?
Depends a bit on how spread out they are, but there's a chance.
But then he can go to Traverse Town after, during the next time he drops.
Yeah.
Or the next round. So, yeah. So Riku for World That Never Was.
Oh yeah. I should probably give you the first chest number that I need there.
Otherwise, you'll be doing randomly into locations. What that'll be.
Number 7 is the first one I need.
Delusive Beginning.
Okay. Delusive Beginning.
Yeah. Delusive Beginning, east, ledge within left side of wall.
East. Okay. I really expected that to have more of an effect on other enemies. Of course, you know, if I keep fighting all the enemies that show up, my time limit will be much more significant of a factor. The drop time limit, I mean. Okay, done with those enemies. You know what? I'm gonna move past you guys. So, east would be that direction, so I probably have to go up.
It did say ledge within the left side of wall.
That's not what that is. What am I doing? Yeah, but it also said it's east. This is more center. Okay, well that would send me east. I gotta say, Meteor is so nice to have out of all these commands. It seems to do so much more damage than a lot of the others. Okay, it's probably somewhere in this mess. Yeah, the garage split thing sure is time consuming. But at the same time, especially if a bunch of enemies are close by, it does a bunch of damage. Come on. Oh my god. This thing is dead set on making me annoyed, isn't it? These enemies are the worst in some ways. Okay. It's an east ledge within left side.
Probably on the map.
Okay, well, it's not that ledge, that's for sure.
On the left side of the wall.
I guess this would be, you know, towards the left side of the wall, huh? How do I get up to where I need to go here? This wall is confusing. Alright, I'll just get myself way up high. Aha! Nope, I had it. There we go. Okay. Dulcet Fantasy. Alrighty. So up next is treasure number 10, it looks like, yeah. 10 and 11.
Oh, you will like this in love. Lose the beginning. Northwest. Northeast ledge. Upper level.
Okay. Northeast ledge, upper level. Oh, but northwest area.
Yes.
So... Okay. So, this is definitely the northwest area, northeast edge, upper level. Oh my gosh, I keep like just missing the enemies. Not with Meteor, I don't. Now, how am I supposed to... Okay. I guess I'll just do it like that. So am I supposed to be here, maybe? Well, here's a couple of them. This is probably both of the ones that I'm missing near here. That's a Kiba Tiger recipe.
That's not the one I just named. That's another one.
And this is an elixir.
Oh, that's 11. That's right after. And that's where they are in the same place.
Okay. So that
10 and
just
11 are in the same
leaves
place.
one more.
They're in the 10 and 11 are in the same place based on the list.
Yeah.
Here's for reference when you don't let me.
So now I am missing only number 26 here.
You get 10 as well?
Yeah.
Verge of Chaos, Southwest. Verge of Chaos, Southwest.
Okay, that is probably much later in this world. Therefore, I'm just going to go back to the previous save points that I came from. And try and warp somewhere closer to the end. Remember,
Don't wanna save
skyscraper,
first.
Verge of Chaos. Okay.
You might want to save that.
Save. Yeah. Verge of Chaos. Southwest. Ground level. Okay, so I gotta drop all the way down all this stuff, probably. Wee. Okay. Well, I finished off one set of enemies, and then another came. Okay. So... Chaos. Southwest. Ground level. Well, I'm about as ground level as it gets, and pretty far southwest, so... I'm not quite sure what it...
Are you not in the... Let me... Do we need a map? Do we need a map open?
That... The map might help.
Yeah, just reconfirmed it's paint done black. That's number 26. Count your numbers again so I can make sure that's right.
Give me a minute here.
I noticed.
Okay. Do. You know what? It's number 27 I'm missing, sorry.
That helped. Let me read the direct one now, then. I was wondering if we were doing the wrong one or not. 27, here you go, for this one. Verge of Chaos, Southeast Center, ground level.
Southeast.
Center, though. It's Southeast Center, not Southeast. southeast of the center area. No, this is literally southeast.
Yeah.
And then ground level again.
Is it talking like the center elevation or?
Southeast, center, ground level.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, someone got topped.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it still shows it in my chat preview window thing.
Message deleted by moderator, so it is taken care of. Is it a bot?
Yeah.
Okay. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons now then. Spam stamina spots for tampering. Here we go. Under bots. Fast. Timestamp. 37.
Oh, geez, it's right here, right near the save point.
I missed that. Okay, it's been reported.
Appreciate it. Yeah, the chest I was missing was right near the save point.
Oh. Okay, we're done with them then. Until we drop again, because when we turn again, it'll be time for the fun part.
Yep.
So now we have Sora's current app, cooler than ever was. But first,
Indeed.
before you save, don't drop yet.
Kind of already did.
Okay, I noticed. What I was gonna say is go ahead and move over to the direct where we need to be.
Alright, drop decelerator. Attack, magic, defense. And then, geez, I could get like...
You got a lot of points.
Yeah.
Use them.
You know what? I'll get flow motion turbo as well. Claiming all of that.
And then on to Sora. There's only 15 for Sora, so it should be easier.
Yeah.
It's only 2 regions, so he should be she
Oh,
should be ready for the
Jeez,
final
but
battle.
I've missed a ton of them with Sora, though.
Okay. At least they're in 2 regions. Okay. Let me ask you a question before we start here. Numbers 1 through 8. How many of those are missing?
Yeah,
Okay,
I need 1 through 5.
And then you're missing of the last set 9 through 11 and 15. Not that bad actually. Then. So let's go over to. Oh, guess what? I see 1 through 4. I know why you missed 1 through 4. They all have one word in common.
Of course, Sora doesn't get to do a whole lot of exploring the world it never was.
What I'm saying is, I noticed why you're missing the first 4 for Sora. Yes. They'll have one word in common.
Oh.
Take a guess based on what we've been doing for Sora's.
I'm not sure. Roof. Ah. Okay.
They're all the first 4 are on top of the roof.
Alrighty.
They'll take care of the first 4.
Time to climb.
I will. Okay, here's the list. Not to.
It's so dark right here. It's hard to tell if I'm even actually going up anymore. Well, there's a roof. But of course, set.
It's gonna be shield. It's adventure. Yeah, they're all available. East roof of medium building, southeast roof of shorter building, southwest center roof of tall building, south center roof of tall building.
Like all the buildings are tall.
Huh?
Okay, maybe not all, but most of them.
Let's go with east, southeast, southwest, south. Southwest center and south center.
Whoa, okay, was not expecting that. Heck, enemies.
Take this.
There's one chest.
Yeah.
Fire. Take this. Ha.
I don't even remember having that triple plasma move before.
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Take this.
I think other than mana.
Okay.
Yes.
Only-
Is the pink mana or health?
Okay, so that's salvation.
Is the pink mana or health?
Oh.
The pink where?
On your creature's bars.
Oh, that little bit of pink under the drop gauge? No, I think that just shows the color of the next one.
No, on the creatures. On your creatures.
Like, for the spirits, that's just kind of the, like, link charge with them. Once that's full, I can do some special link moves.
Yeah, number 4. So you got one of them. Southwest, center, southeast, and east.
Okay. Southwest. Southeast. Let me...
East, southeast, southwest, center. So not southwest, but southwest center.
Well, here's one.
East. Okay.
Savage Fantasy.
What was it?
It was the Savage
Okay.
Fantasy.
So east and southeast now. East and southeast.
Yeah. Which means I should probably just go straight across from here to start things off.
Yes. So there's it's gonna be straight east. It's gonna be east and southeast. I can get a map open if we need more confirming that.
Actually, this is just one gap in here, and that's about it.
Ha. There. Oh. Take this. Ha. Yeah. Thunder. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Fire. There.
There.
Here. Okay. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Almost. Okay. Enemies out of the way. There we go. Alright, so that is the Shield Cookie 3.
By the way, you're making good time today, so we're 45 minutes in.
Yeah.
We're almost done with all the other than the hard part.
So then the only other thing I need is number 2, the Dulcet Fantasy, which it says is southeast.
You got the shield tippy then. You got number 1 then.
Oh, I see something that looks like a treasure up there. I am not going to bother with these enemies right now.
Did you get number 1 then?
Well, I just got the Dulcet Fantasy, so I've gotten 4.
Did you get shield 53?
Yes.
Okay, show me. I think it's number 5 right now. I'm gonna.
Yes. Number 5 is
Yep.
next.
Okay, I have the directions here for you. Elixir, so it's an elixir is what you're getting. Avenue to Dreams, that's where you are. Northwest Center, west of Glowing Building, ground level.
Ground level.
Yes, west of Glowing Building, ground level.
Yeah. Ha. Oh.
There's the chat room. You can see it.
Take this. Ha.
West of Glowing Building, ground level.
Thunder. Yeah. Fire.
I just got eaten by a dinosaur.
Back off. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. There. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I feel like these enemies are trying to be annoying.
Yeah. He will be more the other version of people will be more annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ha. Fire.
More enemies. Huzzah. Just what I wanted.
Northwest Center, Western Rolling Building, ground level.
Okay, so I'm pretty far north. West of glowing building.
Is it that purple thing? Is that pink symbol in the middle, maybe? Like that building?
Well, I'm wondering if it's this building that I'm climbing right now, because...
It's ground level, is what you're told. So
Oh, ground level, right.
it wouldn't help to climb it. You're just confirming it's that, which is not in this system. West of glowing building. If it's number 5 that you're missing.
Are you kidding me? One of them stunned me, and then the other came up and decided to eat me.
Back off! Back off! Here! Fire!
Okay, but then I'm like basically not going. I almost wonder if I have to move to that area further west if I want to get that.
I don't know. It says west, northwest center, west of glowing building. Ground level.
Yeah, so it seems to me the pattern is it gives you the general area with the first direction, and then it gives you sort of like a subsection within that, and then kind of tries to give you the directions therein.
That's how he did. That's what this person did. He made he went off of off a map. In the game, of course. But, so the northwest center is the area, and then west of the glowing building, and ground level.
Well, that's the thing. I think northwest is the area, center is the subsection within that.
Northwest center. That's it's counted as northwest center comma, and then as I have it. The northwest center is one thing. It would say northwest center.
But I think the way it's listing it, it's like saying, okay, it's like the center of the northwest area rather than the northwest of the center area.
Oh, it's confirmed on the map as well. So.
Center west of glowing building, ground level.
Yeah. We're in.
And these enemies are distracting me from actually being able to look around.
You want to be a bit confirmed? The building I was thinking of is It is northwest center. It is not on the northwest section of the map. When I'm looking at the map. I just looked at a map. It's not on the north. It's not on the northwest area. It is the northwest. It is the northwest area of the center. For better information, here's a photo.
I will get a look at that momentarily. So, basically, I need to head back closer to the middle.
Or closer to where the map is designated there. Because it's designating the Tourette building. Which is the building that has a glowing marker on it on the map.
Okay, so we need to head a little close, but not like to the main area that has all the tall buildings and stuff.
I mean, like that purple building mark, that marked building there with purple. That I believe is the one leading by, right? I would think that's what they're meaning. Is that building mark with purple? With that purple marking on it.
Oh, there we go.
Did you find it?
Yep. So there's the elixir.
Good.
So next I need is number 9.
Toward the city, so we're moving over now. Can I ask you a question before we do that? Are you missing 11 or 15?
I'm missing 9 through 11.
Good. And?
And I think also number 15.
That's what I thought. I know, and there's an easy reason you're missing those.
Yeah.
There's a requirement to get them. To get 11 and 15.
Well, that was easy. But that's a block of chocolate, so that's clearly not number 9.
That's number 10, though. That's another one I needed, so I have to give that one then. 10 is that one, block of chocolate 3. That's number 10. You got that. There's 9. The literature contorted city center lower level.
Center.
You have that as well. It helps you.
Oh, hello. I found something. Besides the enemies,
What did you
of
find?
course.
What did you find?
I found, Ars Arcanum.
Huh? That is number 15. That one's stated after using first reality stick. So you got that out of without it.
Hey! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
That was after reality. That was supposed to be after reality stick. That was number 15.
Oh! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
So if it wasn't that, it's good. You can catch them after you
Yeah!
do this now.
Yeah! Thunder! Fine! Take this! Yeah! There! There! Yeah! Ha!
So,
Confirm you got 15. Here. Through these.
so center.
Confirm you got 15 for me if you got them.
Yep. 15 has been collected, so I just need 9 and 11 now.
Hold it 2 minutes. 11 is another reality shift element. But I guess 15 didn't need it for some reason.
Maybe I had already done a reality shift around there before and just didn't notice any treasure thing had appeared. I don't know.
I don't know either, because number 9 is the center lower level.
Okay, I just got the Shield Cookie 3, which is probably number 11. I mean, it's got to be. That's the only other one. That's the only other one I was missing.
It is, yep, contorted cities, center below overpass, ground level, after using second reality step. Is that where you are right now? In your overpass? Yes, you are. You got that.
Yeah, so
All you're missing is that one, doesn't let me there.
what are we considering the center here for number 9 is the question.
Map. It has contorted city on there. If you need it. Here's the name of the map. It is actually before the overpass, before you would reach the overpass.
Okay, so I should go back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
Really? I wasn't even all that close to here. How did my actions trigger enemies all the way up here? Okay, good now. Alright, back I go. Okay, so that was 11.
And then 9 is based on your map from here. Yeah, I just saw it on this side of the overpass.
Okay. Well,
Okay. You want to confirm? You may have went too far. You may have went too far.
too
Like,
far.
Just right too far.
Too far back, or
Yep, you were right. You passed the point based on where the map was saying. If you want to look, if you have a peek at it. Right there between the overpass and Grand.
Okay.
Right between 15 and 9. Right in the area you need to be at.
From what I'm seeing, it should pretty much be like right in. Ah, here. Okay.
You spotted it?
Yep.
Yep. That was the height one.
Once I actually looked at the map, I was able to find it. Fancy that.
Is that all of them
That should be for World That Never Was. Yep.
You only have one more stop left.
The only 4 that I'm missing are the ones in Traverse Town that are blocked by Julius.
Let's go ahead and do the drop and get the points, and then let Ritu see how he does. What level are you at, by the way, before you drop? What level are your 2 characters at the moment, or where Ritu at?
Sora's at level 45.
And then Ritu's at.
Riku is at 43.
Good. That's at over 40. Let me, before we drop, don't drop again. We're gonna give a little moment for some. I'm gonna get that. What is the battle called again?
The enemy is called Julius.
Okay. You can go ahead and drop. You can drop that if you need to.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
just.
drop, I'm gonna tell you what you can have if you don't. I'm gonna give you the rest on that.
I'm just trying to get myself to another save point.
Yep. Or get yourself 2 Traverse down. That would be a nice thing too. You got one tiny problem here.
Yeah.
One tiny problem. You gonna read the phrasing? You may also defeat Julius at even a low level like 40.
Yeah, so recommended is probably actually higher than that.
That is my confirm. That would be my.
Alright.
It says how to do it, and then it says you may even do it at even a low level like 40.
Well,
Let me look again.
based on prior attempts, it sure seemed like long
40 is
distance
better.
moves and
Oh, okay. Wait. I'm happy about one thing. Ritu, you said that someone was at 45, right?
Sora's at 45, Riku's 43.
Or wins. Sora can win. Sora's recommended is 45. Recommended is 45 or 50. So Sora should be okay. Ritu needs to level up a couple times.
Okay.
So let's go and do Ritu. We can do Ritu first, because Ritu has to lose some level ups. Let me tell you what to get off the drop list when you drop. That's the next part. And then we're going to do that again when we do Sora's. Once we get Ritu's fail is to go ahead and draw.
Okay, so I'm switching over to Riku.
Yes, because we didn't do Riku's level up and then try Riku at it and then repeat for Sora. Beat it. Okay, do you have any... show down the list and so I can look, because I'm gonna... I see what I'm looking for in here.
So we got... Tell you what,
okay.
let's just go from the top.
Because it said balloon spells are the main ones that
Oh,
were mentioned.
this is just drop effect stuff.
Okay, so what would help you out then? We know flow motion was terrible. We know flow motion was terrible.
Yeah, magic gain would probably help a lot.
The only one I can confirm is that flow motion is terrible. We confirmed that quickly.
Yeah.
Broke all the boxes in the first 5 minutes. In the first minute of the... As soon as you got started, he destroyed all the boxes for you.
For right now, especially if I'm focused more on leveling Riku up.
And then battling right after you hit 45.
Okay.
Or level ups to get to recommended. So it's 2 levels and then...
Well, I gotta imagine the best place to level up is gonna be in the world that never was.
And we don't move yet. Because we're already here. We just need 2 levels and then and if you want to read something beforehand, I can give you the we can read it.
Oh, and I should definitely make sure I've gotten all that I can from the spirits.
And better do that after you do the level up. We can do that right before we do that.
Yeah. Okay, well, Riku just went up to level 44.
And have Sora's like so we can get Sora's stuff once we're done. And then I already have the stuff ready for the net for the 0.2 stuff. Start getting and all that when we get to do that. And what do you plan tomorrow then? Because of the fun stuff I'm doing in Bible study all week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do just quick 1 chapter of Bible study, and then hopefully like 2 hours of Kingdom Hearts 3, and then an hour of Slay the Spire.
Okay, so you'll get all the way through your run then by doing that. That's what gets you through the Slay the Spire run. It was 1 hour.
I mean, it was taking me 1 hour per act, so...
The daily isn't the day then.
How many acts are there in Slay the Spire?
3 unless you have activated heart run, which you haven't yet. You'll activate that one. Once you win an A0 run, you'll activate it. So you'll activate the possibility option. If you do the necessary pieces of it, you'll have the option to get to a heart run, which is 4. A 4th act. But in actuality, there's really only 3 main acts. So you only have 1 more act, and then we could get the daily out of. We could do the daily next. We could do the daily next week then, and that's for the Friday. We could do the daily for next Friday. If you make it through the Slay the Spire run, we don't start another one. Then. We should be able to do a daily. And then look, the customs and anything will be unlocked, and then we just from there. Abs are on, by the way.
Yeah, well, It's as good a time as any for it.
Your breaks, your stretch and things.
And hang on. Let me find a break in the action here.
No way!
Okay. There's been a break in the fighting. Hydrate. Okay, then I'll get up and stretch a little. Okay. Really should work on maybe stretching my legs more here and there, because that's the main thing that gets to me at work, because I end up on my feet like most of the shift. Most of the 10-hour shift each day. Okay. And still level 44, but not too far away from leveling up again. Looks like.
You think you do a little bit more and you'll get up there. You don't get shot at.
Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! 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 Come on! Yeah! Yeah!
The moment of Wave Surfer was still active.
Freeze! Take this!
Ow.
Yeah! Take this!
Are you doing throw stream then? With starting early as part of it or not?
Sorry, am I doing what?
How long of a stream are you planning on doing than you started earlier?
Yeah, I just started earlier so that then the slightly early end wouldn't make it feel so short.
When are you ending then?
I'd say 3-ish at the latest.
Your normal end time is 4 o'clock, so 1 to 4.
Yeah,
So 4:40, 4:45 to 3:45 would be the order. As soon as you started, so you started that. 4:40. So yeah, you started at 4:45. It'll be 3:45 for a normal stream.
yeah, I'll probably be ending it closer to 3.
Thanks.
Just making sure I give myself plenty of time to...
You'll have a lot of time before it gets to before it gets to the end of the night for.
Plenty of time before I would have dinner.
Or you eat dinner early.
I mean, we usually end up having dinner somewhere around like 5:30,
That's
5:45 maybe. trying to make sure I give myself a couple of hours to cut the grass and whatnot.
That's what I meant by early.
Okay, so Riku is now level 45.
Okay.
And then go ahead and check the
Yes.
spirits, because we need to make sure they're leveled appropriately. Well, in the sense of they're didn't spend all their points for them. There's a 30-pointer there if you want it.
Yeah.
want the
Which
30
leads
pointer?
to another 20-pointer blizzard screen. That's not going to help a ton with Julius.
We could align on 20 pointers. So,
None of these elemental screens are going to help me with Julius.
you could all the way through to the 40 pointer to Thunder's Drain and then what? Another
Defense boost would have been nice, but I need a bunch more points for that.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one? Ooh. Combo plus. Hey, I don't plan on comboing too much against Julius. Magic
else do you
boost
have
could
on?
help.
What else? You have a 50-pointer. What's that one?
Cure boost. And there's a water boost down there.
Into what? What's after the water? What's after the cure boost there? So cure boost into
So it's cure boost, water boost, attack haste, water screen.
it's only 120 points there. So you still have 80 points after those. Which is not enough to get any further, I don't think. Nope.
Yeah. Well, I think having magic boost would help quite a bit, especially because most of the commands I would plan to have would be magic based. So I think I'll go ahead and get that.
They'll go down the other track. So points on it. Unless you wanted the other 100 points.
And then cure boost and water boost, I guess. Okay. Do not have enough for that. An attack boost could be helpful, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So that does it for Riku's spirits.
And which
At least-
spirit are you bringing for the fight? That's that part of it, because you still have other places too. So which ones are you asking to bring for the fight?
Okay,
And are they
I'm
leveled
sorry.
up for all the spirits given to a partner.
The early part of what you said just did not come through at all. It sounded all mumbled.
What spirits are you bringing to the fight? And of those, are they all leveled up to appropriately to?
Yeah, so let me see which spirits I have. So I do have a couple of others that are a bit higher leveled, but I figured, well, I figured with the drop gauge, I might want to just... Actually, I could...
Now, here's my plan. I'm gonna make my plan. You go ahead and fight them. Here's the reason. It pauses during the fights. And then when you lose it, resets it to where it was before, I think.
Okay, I know for a fact it does not pause during boss fights.
What I'm saying, I thought it reset when you died, and then it reset it to where it was before. Once you...
Yeah, if you die, it resets it to what it was when you started, I guess. Or something like that.
So, you're kind of, so as long as you get in there early enough, you have infinite amount of fights.
The only other thing I was considering was, okay, do I keep fighting enemies as Riku so I get more drop points so I can get more boosts for Sora?
That's also true, because Sora's the one we care about more, but Riku's also I think for the achievement, right? Is there a trophy for doing it on both?
I'm not sure offhand.
And show it. They'll show that. If you confirm there's not, then I won't be.
Now, are you talking trophy like this kind of trophy, or...
Like what kind of trophy? I'm run behind.
Like
Yes.
in the reports, or trophy as in like actual,
Trophies on
system achievement.
that trophy shelf. Yes.
Spirit.
Spirit trophy that required you to
Proof you
or
found
to-
every
or
last
to beat all
treasure.
boss battles.
Sorry, missed the last thing you said
We're
there.
almost there.
Or is it, because I'm running if it's all boss battles, or if it's just for if it's that battle gives you anything. If it doesn't, then we can just drop points for sword.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that
Not.
mentions particular
Right.
boss battles, or really anything about boss battles.
Then just go ahead and give him points then
Yeah.
until the drop date. We don't need to defeat this. We don't need to have Riku defeat it then. Riku doesn't need you to defeat anything then.
Ha! Fire! Freeze! Hut! Huh! Yeah!
And just get some points out of that. And then give it all over to Sora, and then let Sora, and then make sure Sora's stuff is all leveled up and then ready for either last, hopefully last area they need to clear.
Okay. Yeah. The drop gauge is also moving somewhat quickly for Riku right now.
So how has Star been training you then? For that last run that you were doing?
Sorry, you
How is
were
he
asking
treating you?
just how the game in general was treating me?
Yeah.
I mean, good, I guess. I would like, it's only my first run, and the fact that I'm making it
Yeah.
as far as I did is
Yeah.
a sign that it doesn't really, like, necessarily get super... I mean, yes, it was tough, but it wasn't, like, so ridiculous that it makes it seem impossible on the first run.
But it's start ascension. You're going to you're gonna not say that too much because it's gonna get more ridiculous when you get to the higher one. With A20, the one thing about A20 is that the third boss you defeat, you then right afterward defeat another third boss. You defeat 2 bosses in a row at the very end for the last ascension level. So it's like, ooh,
Fun.
okay. Yeah. So, you know, and it's like for the daily Sinlot, all you need to really do is do one run, but is to do one run, not even having to win or anything. But the rest of everything unlocks as you win a run. So you win one run for Ironclad, and then you unlock Ascension 1. Once you win a run of all 3 of them, then you unlock 4. And then that also starts, and then once you unlock even win one run, you unlock the heart for that character. Heart runs for that character, which the heart runs require specifications to get the heart keys in the first place to be able to do that. And once you defeat all 20 ascensions with the heart on the last one, which is A20H, that's A20H's Ascension 20 heart run. Once you've done that, so extra heart, then you unlock the last custom run modifier. And that's everything that I know of. Plus achievements and everything. And what makes Ascensions also tricky is an Ascension like Ascension 20 is also Ascension 19, 18, 17, and all the way down. All stacked up along with it. So deal with match health, less money, more annoyances to deal with, plus essentially 20 points. Every ascension stats upon all the other ascensions below it as well.
Yeah.
And for you making it through 2 acts in one run, that's a good start.
Now, I did, again, kind of sort of get lucky with certain cards being available and whatnot.
RNG treating it well there. You're a good starter, but that can change easily.
Like, there was, oh, I forget. I want to say Juggernaut was the one.
Okay.
Whatever it is that, like, can give you just extra shield passively each turn.
Yep, that's Juggernaut.
Or, no, wait. That was Metallicized. Juggernaut was the one that dealt damage to a random enemy upon gaining armor.
Yeah, Metallicized is a different. This has 3 metallic shields, so then goes down and this is the shield points per turn basically.
Yeah, so, like, passively gaining shields and then dealing damage because of that was a pretty nice combo to get.
What one of the bosses you haven't even seen all the bosses. You only seen 2 of the bosses, and there's like 3 bosses per act that can appear. One of them will, which one of those will appear? One of the bosses on Act 3 is a boss that's with 2 bosses on one that sit together. And one of those bosses on Act 3 likes to say, based on how many cards you have in hand, based on how many cards you have played, if you played enough of cards, if you played 12 cards, a certain amount of cards, then your turn will end immediately. And I'll get a turn. Like, it will end your turn for playing enough cards. It's not cards in one turn, it's 2 weeks of cards. So play 5 cards in the first turn, play 7 cards, play 3 cards for the first 4 turns, you end your turn immediately as soon as you play that last card. It's 2 minutes of turn. 2 minutes of card play.
Yeah.
So we have 1 card left on that. If there's 1 card left in that stat, play 1 card, your turn ends immediately. So there are some affinity ones coming up, I know that. And there's also one enemy that you've seen a version of, one boss you've seen a version of before as an enemy, that when you defeat it, it has 1 turn of sleep, and then it regrows into a worse version of itself. So, getting through Act 3 is gonna be a tricky one for you. And then no matter whether you lose or win, you're to that point. So it will unlock dailies and everything else. And then once you hit a daily, the customs will unlock, all custom modifiers. You can only play a character you played as, but in the dailies you can play with any character, even the ones you haven't played with. So we'll have to hope the daily is timed and gives you Ironblood. Because it could be any of the others as well. Then the customs will unlock, and you can do any ascension test even if you have unlocked in the main game. But there's one modifier, which is adding the heart to the runs, that you cannot do unless you defeated a 20 heart with all 3 characters. For most of the list, the Watcher is not included in the list of necessaries. A challenge I know a lot of people have done is 1 HP runs. So their max HP is set to 1. So they take aim in any point of damage.
Yeah.
Game over.
Jeez.
and then they also add some other modifiers. There is one modifier that says you take a card from a shop or a collection at all, you get you get 2 more copies of it. There's one of them that says you can't sell cards. There's a modifier that instead of having just the one faction, it's all 4 classes in one. So it could be anything. There's a lot of things. Looking through those is going to be a few minutes to get through even those, but then it's going to be how you play it together. Or draft. So you have to draft your starting deck instead of getting the starting deck. Or endless mode, which once you defeat Act 3, you go back to Act 1 and repeat until you eventually lose, because it'll get harder and harder and harder and harder. And if you get far enough, it'll start giving you other modifiers to make sure you eventually lose. Or you might just continue on and on and on and on.
Alright, so are we thinking I should go with my highest level spirits here?
I am not necessarily. You can read that, since I don't know if it has a mention about spirits or not.
Support boost.
Oh, and that one. Because this is how he works. So, Julius is the final secret boss found in Traverse Town's Covenant Square after completing the main story. As such, he is quite difficult, requires perfect timing and knowledge of his attack patterns, especially on harder difficulties. The secret to defeating him is to stock up on balloon spells and lure him into them as the pigeon. You may also defeat Julius at even a low level like 40 by simply stocking up on high damaging magic commands. Make sure that your deck is suited up with several Faradas, Dark Farada for Ritu if possible, and Wazadas. It is also wise to have Balloonda and 2 Taradas because Julius can prevent you from using some commands, and having an extra healing command is vital testing tanks. Also bring along spirits that give you any sort of magic boost, such as magic boost, fire boost, and ice boost. I'll wait right there, so that's the line. Pretty much. Bring along spirits that give you any sort of magic boost, such as magic boost, fire boost, and ice boost. The key is to dodge Julius' attack and then follow the magic command, his Farada, Balloonda, or Blazada. Simply wait for him to mass you and then fire 1 or 2 magic attacks at him for some damage. The following are Julius' attacks and how to counter them. And then they list all his attack types. The magic will not do significant damage, but it's possible to beat him with simple Faradas and Blazadas a level 40. It is much easier for Ritu, with his Dark Roll ability, since it allows him to dodge and then follow up with magic easier.
I have also noticed, so like it mentioned Balloon Ga. I don't even have that. I have Balloon Ra, yeah. But
Balloon Ra, Balloon Da. Those are both mentioned. And neither of those happily are not in Sora's current area. Like neither of those are in the part of Traverse Town we can't get to, at least. And there's a list of his attacks.
Alright, I'm just...
Some magic-oriented spirits that can help with one of those 3 areas. Magic boost, fire boost, and ice boost are the preferred spirits.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lean more towards fire just because fire actually, like, kinda, follows the enemy, whereas any of the blizzard stuff would just go in a single direction and that's it.
And they're whatever. Those are the recommended types that you have, and then otherwise you should be ready to go and win this.
Yeah. So do noticing magic boost. I'm pretty much just gonna be emphasizing like magic boost or magic haste or other things like that, because magic haste will also allow the commands to, refill faster.
I'm gonna mention one other thing for Slice Fire as well. And then we need to go from there. So as you notice, with all the playing so inspired is a massive roguelike, so it's randomizers are easily accessible in that one. But that's about it.
So, you know, this spirit's got like 3 fire boosts, and a magic boost, and a magic haste. That's 2 fire boosts, 2 blizzard boosts, and a magic boost. What is support boost, though? I should look into that. Abilities. Where is support boost? Support boost. Cause the effects of spirit support magic to last longer.
Okay.
Suppose that's helpful. Oh, but that's already like a permanent thing. That's... Oh yeah, I guess the ones in yellow are the only ones that can actually apply. Any of the blue is just like, hey, you have a spirit that can gain this ability. And then the just like blacked out ones are like, nope, you don't have access to this. I think that's how that works.
You have your team picked out then?
Sorry, what was that? I didn't quite understand you there.
So you have your team picked out then?
Yeah, I was just debating between this spirit and the other one that has more fire boosts, but this spirit is a higher level itself, so probably a better idea to go with this one. And then let me check my commands here. Do I have any other... What does Ice Barrage do? Knock enemies into the air by creating... Zero gravity stuff probably wouldn't help. Because I'm pretty sure he's too big for that. I do not have any higher level balloon magic. Triple plasma would be nice, but doesn't seem to have a ton of range. I might keep it for now, just to see. Do I have another Faraga? No. I mean, I could try having Blizzaga in there.
Also, before you start your run, you might want to click the record button.
True. Yeah. No, I'm not using 2 slots for Ice Barrage. You know what? I'll have a Blizzaga in there just to see about. Unless I want to just go real hardcore on balloons.
Read the wiki if you need more paint.
Alright, whatever. I will keep it as is for now. I might actually replace the raids with balloon magic later. But I should go to Traverse Town then. Which means all the way back to the beginning.
Uh-oh. I realized I found something out.
What?
For the secret ending, there is a third requirement. You gotta have... You're on normal mode. You have to get 7 trophies for normal mode.
7 trophies. Sorry, for what?
For the secret ending that we were talking about.
Oh.
There's 3 requirements, not 2. Collect the 7 trophies. Put 7 trophies. Answer the 3 questions at the end of the game correctly. And unlock the secret message in the end credits. Which I know you've done one. I know you've done 2 of those now. I believe. As long as you got 7 trophies, you got 2 of those done. I know that.
I do not wish to fight these other enemies right now.
Trophies before you trigger the boss. If you're not there yet.
Oh. I should hit record now.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Don't skip the scene because it's your first.
Yay, fun super boss stuff.
Who are you?
Giant angry Pete. Okay, he's actually Julius, but...
Freeze! Take this! Yeah,
Seth, I could do the intro stuff in a separate recording.
yeah, there!
Holy cow, he is just downright relentless.
Take this! Yeah!
Gosh, I wish he would stop using that same attack.
Thunder!
Okay, that didn't do a ton.
Yeah! Yeah! Heal!
Crud. I hoped he would stop doing that after the third one.
Fine! Take this!
Why does Sora have to, like, jump forward when using Balloon Ra?
Heal! Thunder!
Oh, crud. Okay. Really? Just lets the big oaf juggle me constantly. Okay.
Take this! Yeah! Thunder!
Oh, that was a terrible idea.
Freeze! Take this!
Okay, sometimes the balloons stop him, sometimes they don't. Wish it was a little more consistent with that.
Fine! Take this! Yeah! Thunder!
Jeez, really? Did he have to come at me with that twice in a row? Okay. Fine. I shall retry. Oh, but now I gotta wait for the commands to recharge. That's annoying.
Yeah! Take this!
I'm going for a far more evasive strategy this time.
Take this. Yeah.
Cool. Glad that stopped him midair.
Thunder. Yeah.
Crud, I got stuck in the corner. Or at the edge, whatever. Really? The fact that just a few hits from that one attack can kill me is really a problem. Okay, hang on. Okay, I can tell these raids are not going to do anything for me. So I'm just going to replace those with balloons. Also, yeah, I'm definitely thinking I should lean more into the fire magic than really any of the others. While Blizzaga did some fair damage. Yeah, 2 cures would also be helpful, come to think of it. Kiraga, yeah. Okay. He can block commands? Meaning, like, make them unusable. That's annoying. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Oh, wait, that's not where I need to go. Duh. Okay, hang on. Let me stop the recording I have going on so then I can delete that. Yeah, well, I don't have Balloon Ga. How am I even supposed to get Balloon Ga? That's the metal shop. I'm not getting anything from there, probably. Oh, there is Balloon Ga available there. Dagnabbit. So maybe I should play some Flick Rush for a while so I could get Balloon Ga. Because otherwise I am not sure how to obtain it. Because it's not available in the regular shop.
What we should do is, what we should also do, check your trophies a moment. Yeah.
Trophies. I mean, that one I won't get unless I play on Proud or Critical. Proof you have taken first place in every Flick Rush Cup, so there is that.
That's your trophies. You have 7 of them, and you're on medium, and you're on normal, right?
Yeah.
So we are done with that quest right now. We should do the secret ending today and get that out of the way.
Okay.
Go to the ending of the game again, because we have to answer questions again correctly. When you're at the 3 ending questions there, like, what is it you're so afraid of? What is the one thing you care about more than anything else? What do you wish?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to remember if I can essentially get to that part. Like, do I have to redo a bunch of the boss battles leading up to that first?
No idea, but that's where the last step for the secret ending ends. And then we also have the defeation of Julius still to do as well. So we might have another week on this yet. On this, for our Dream Up distance then.
with all that in mind there.
Yeah.
Gotta get we gotta get Bloonda, that's number 1. We gotta defeat Julius. Let me see if Bloonda is anywhere else. So I can get around maybe.
No, so that's...
Okay, here's where they are. They're actually in a lot of places. They're actually in a few places here. Sora and Ritu can purchase Belinda from the Juddle Pup ability link for 150 link points. So there's a link for that. Sora and Ritu can purchase Belinda from the R&R Seal ability link for the R&R Seal Juddle Pup. Those two have links for that. If you have either of those. Sora and Ritu can purchase Belinda at the metal shop for 1,200 medals after reaching shop level 5. And the following describes 6 characters also have Belinda at certain level ups on the spirits. So if you want to go through spirit stuff, we can do it that way as well, without having to do 1,200 medals.
Yeah, but that would take a while.
No, not necessarily, depending on where it is. I have the list of the people, of the and their levels that they need to have it, and the ability links you can also get it from. So not necessarily, but that's another way to do it. I'll leave that open too, so we need that open too. Okay. So at the end of the game, the questions at the end of the game. Answer the 3 questions at the end of the game directly.
So I'm almost wondering if
I don't know whose it is on.
could I like just go through the theater and directly access?
It's not a theater thing. Oh, it is not. It's to unlock the secret ending for viewing in the theater. You must do the following. You've done 2 of these. You have to do the questions at the end of the game.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get to the secret ending from the theater right now. I'm looking to get to the part where I make the choices, see if I could get to that through the theater.
Do I need to what? Yeah, on that one?
Actually, let me see if pulling this up
7 lights.
Questions on Dream
would
Darkness.
trigger it.
13 darknesses.
How to get
Master
to.
Xehanort has been busy.
Okay. Not the secret ending. Nope.
Aw, Sora. Don't tell me your heart's sleeping too.
Oh, but I was also confirmed that Belinda is
King.
also in
This
some
affliction
of the
is
regular
not the same.
shops,
Can we do
as well as some
anything for
treasure
him?
chests, but I don't think that we have those. We've never found them in treasure chests.
Yeah,
In your
I'm like, how could it
master's
possibly be in a
exam,
treasure chest?
you were to
Unless
unlock
it's one of the
7
ones
sleeping
that
keyholes.
Sora hasn't
By
gotten
doing
to
so,
yet.
You would awaken those worlds from their prison of slumber, and also acquire the
I
power
was looking
to
at the.
free a
It's not in
heart from
swords,
its
because I've looked
sleep.
at what we have left of swords.
Riku,
But we got all the
Not
Riku's
unlocked
treasures.
those keyholes
Belinda's
within
not one of
Sora's
them.
dreams. Therefore, it
Armored
stands to
Vengeance
reason that
Nightmare
you
is
now
where
have the power to
it is.
awaken Sora's heart.
So after
want
defeating
him
the
to
final
dive
boss,
back
so you
into
do have to defeat
Sora's
the final
sleep?
boss again. I think to get to that.
But, Master, Sora's heart.
It looks like you need to defeat the final boss
Yes.
again.
If Riku's
Yes,
not
to-
careful,
being the final boss,
he
it
might
was
just
in with
get
3
trapped down there
questions.
with him. No, I'll go instead.
Yes, we're boss fighting again.
And
So either way, we
perhaps
might be
you may
we're
even
probably boss fighting
succeed,
boss fighting that.
But there is
Yeah,
no
I mean,
denying Riku
I've
stands the better
defeated the
chance,
final story boss,
having
so
dived
whatever, no
into
big deal
Sora's
there.
heart as long as you
That's, I
have.
mean, that's where it is. That's where the questions are asked. They're asked after you defeat that boss.
Mickey,
Yeah, but it's
really
after you
appreciate
defeat that boss, and then
I'll go wake Sora up.
trying to remember if it's because like
Look at his face.
Riku goes
Sleeping,
back into
nothing's wrong.
Sora's
Anything to worry
dream
about.
to
He's
wake him
always been
up.
like that. The three of us would agree to work on the raft. And then this guy would go take
And
a
then I
nap on the beach.
Guess I
You see, it's my job
do
to
that
keep
fight
him on
first,
his
and then
toes.
it asks the questions.
Besides,
Hmm.
What kind of Keyblade
I don't
master
know
sleeps through
what
his
I've
test?
noticed, but don't
I'm
necessarily
doing it for
know.
me too. Sora saved
I
me
mean,
once.
honestly, it would.
I heard him call my
I mean,
name.
it would be really convenient if I could get to those
needs me.
questions directly from a scene in the theater, but
There's
that would
something real strong
debatably
that
be too
binds us to each
convenient.
other. Even in the darkness, you can reach him. All you gotta do
I'm just
is follow that
letting this
connection.
scene play out because
We're
this is
all
right
connected to
before
Sora.
Riku
Guys, the
re-enters
And if the
Sora's
darkness
dream.
gets ya, I promise I'll bail you out. Dark Rescue's my middle name.
Guys, thank you. Sora and I will be back soon.
They're not. It's not asked by Riku to Sora. It's asked by 3 other people.
Yes, I know that.
They don't know.
That looks a little. I think that looks a little different than it did before.
Yeah.
The portal to
You
get,
need to.
or maybe
You need to
maybe
report-
not.
Okay.
No, okay, that's all it does there. Armor clad in darkness would make sense for it. That being the
Yeah, armor clad in darkness. That is.
Yeah.
What it is.
Yeah. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to get to it directly from the theater.
Well, I guess Pet did kind of.
So
You know
that,
where it is. It's a series of triggers.
yeah, so that means I'm going to have to
Do more
Sw-
work.
means I'm going to have to switch it back to Riku.
Well, isn't it Sora? Isn't it Sora that does this part?
No, it's all Riku.
Then we can't. We don't want to switch now. Then we need to play Sora's Dame right now. Then
Play sword. What?
we need to play the Dame and get the 12 medals then, or check on the Lunda progress. So that's for Sora.
Yeah, but they can, like, if one of them gets the item, I think they can both have access to it.
What I'm saying is, Sora needs to do his stuff then. If we have to switch to do the other efficiency there,
Okay, so what are we going to have Sora do?
I'm going to ask you a series of questions first. You're going to confirm or deny them, and then we'll do from there. Do you have Jettle Pup?
Let me double check. I'm thinking no.
You can chat if you want to, because I'm going to give you a lot of names. So, this is a series of questions to check on stuff. You have Jettle Pup in your list somewhere.
I'm probably gonna have to look at the list a different way, like this. I assume that's a spirit.
Yes, it is. These are all spirits that you're being called. If you have Jettle Pup, then we have to check his stuff. So he's gonna be. If we don't, then we can skip this one.
I don't even seem to have like access to creating such a spirit. Never mind actually having one.
Oh, I need that one. I'll take that one. Arnar Seal, do you have him on someone right now? Is Arnar Seal on someone right now? Or
Arnar Seal is not on anyone right now, but I do have.
Check his ability links then. Is that's a goal.
Okay, hang on.
One, so he has the ability to get it. Arnar Seal at level 25, so that is confirmed. So there's confirmed. Which means we have the ability, he has the ability to have Lunda. Arnar Seal has the ability to get Lunda.
Yeah, it has the ability to get it, but I still got a level grind in order to... Yeah, it has the ability to get it, but I still got a level grind. And I would have to fill out a bunch of the...
I thought he was there.
It's not just the level that's required for that, though. You have to get the points.
150 points. Yeah. We at least have someone that did it.
Yeah.
That's
but that...
okay. The two that I have on this list and that say they can purchase it from them, the Jettle Pup and R Seal for 150 link points. And then they learn it at certain levels. Which Ordinary Seal learns it at 35.
Okay, so basically level grinding time.
Or there's an or. You can do that, or you can do the metal shop and do the game.
Yeah.
So you get that level grind.
So there's
either way.
There's no other way to get Balloon Ga, huh?
That's correct. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing one of two options here. Either do one of the two I've mentioned, or you do by the metal shop. So either way, it's grinding. So that's why we don't just switch to redo. Just because it's like either way, we're doing something.
Yeah.
Either way, there's a trigger for. There's something that both of them can do.
So I have 90 medals, and that was just from one. Like literally the first
You need 1,200
championship thing.
You need 1,200 of them to do it. You want to know how many games that is?
Well, let's see here. That would be...
That is 13 games. If every game gives you 90. It probably will not give you 90 every game. Yeah.
I would think some of them might give more, though.
They might, or less. We don't know. You need a level grind, Armor Steel to the point where you can get the 150 link points, or play the game until you can get that way. So one of two choices, and that's really what working out for at the moment. Either way, we're progressing towards the last chest for Sword, or secret ending triggers. So, which is why I'm also saying this is probably going to be another week, unless you're staying on Wander, this is probably going to be another week of triggers.
Oh yeah.
Take this. Hey,
Week of progress to make.
take this. Hey, yeah.
Which with this snap. Basically, the Spire being opened. You're finishing that run up tomorrow. It'll also be opened up for Friday as well. So
I do also wonder if this helps at all with any kind of stuff like that. Any of this, like, training, whatever.
maybe.
Move the cursor onto the balloons, plus press left and right bumper to bounce them back. There's the buttons as the arrows appear for more points. So, like... So I haven't exactly done much with this stuff, so I don't know if this, like, affects their leveling up and things like that much, or... This is kind of crazy either way.
Ah. Hello. Testing number 1. 1, testing number 2. Can you hear me?
Oh, Rogad, hello.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
That was an achievement.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
So, I'm in the middle of doing some
Stream, right?
side questing. Yeah, side questing in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and trying to figure out the best way to prep for Julius.
Did that do anything for progress?
That didn't seem to do anything really, which is weird. I mean, I think sometimes the training stuff like that can have an effect on the
Wait, you play Slay the
on, like,
Spire?
some of the stats and stuff maybe of the spirits.
Played Slay the Spire? My brother plays that. Wait, I mean played that at least.
Oh shoot, I went back here unintentionally. Watch, this just happened to be sometime when I randomly do really well in this battle.
Record.
Take this.
Definitely did not mean to run into that post to do flow motion, and oh my gosh. And he's throwing out moves that he didn't in previous attempts today. Like, what the heck?
Okay, there.
Take this.
Holy crap! Wait, this is really good.
Take this.
Oh crap. Oh, he is really close, and I am not going to be able to dodge all of this. At least I only got hit once, somehow.
How many times have you defeated this boss?
What the? Where did he go? Oh, jeez. Okay. Ugh. Okay, well, I did not actually intend to fight him again.
Well, at least that was an attempt with recording.
Oh wait, you died? The stream is a little late for the.
Yeah, it always is.
Something late.
Yeah, the
Well,
stream's a little bit delayed from what's actually live.
Yeah.
what do you think I'm doing?
How many times have you attempted this?
Sorry, both of you were talking at the same time. I didn't quite pick up.
He was wondering how many times. Julius.
How many... That still kind of cut out a little bit, sorry.
Yeah. How many times have you?
I mean,
Was that?
not like a ton overall.
Okay, I disabled the noise suppression. Can you hear me better now?
I think so. Like, it wasn't super consistent with cutting out or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I want to say it's been maybe in total somewhere around 10 attempts
Holy
against Julius.
You can get a lot of work, and that's just one half of the. That's just one part of it today. Part of the progress. And that's just for 5 chests.
Take
Yeah,
this.
battle just so we can get 5 treasure chests of it.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, that guy, 4315, I invited him to this server.
Okay.
Ads are on, but
Take this.
Ah,
Yeah.
ads are on by the
ads are rolling in the stream. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
You hide it in stretch.
Hey. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
And that actually is your last. That should be your last part of ads. This is almost 3.
oh geez, yeah.
That was
I-
the reminder. That was the reminder.
Totally lost track of time.
That was 2 like ad break, which is 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's your last.
Yep.
15 minutes of training there.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder, because I totally would have just, like, not paid attention to that. And
If I
Then-
knew you weren't paying attention, I probably wouldn't have said anything. You would have been on until 4. Anyway.
which you would have liked, probably, but I would have been like, I would have
I want
felt bad about it.
to make sure you get your things out of the way because you got to do things.
Yeah.
Get yourself to the trigger for get Sora to the metal head area so that we can do that when we come back.
To
Or
the-
just near that. The area to be able to do the metals in it, because we're gonna be doing. You still have to get that either the ability link to add 50 for our inner seal, or
Yeah. Okay, well,
your metals. So we gotta do one of those, and then the chest after Julius, and then secret ending from Ritu, and then Ritu has to do the Twexens again, the final boss in Twexens again.
yeah. Well, the thing is, if I do all the flick rush stuff to get the medals, that's like not gonna use the drop gauge at all.
But those will be next time. Those will be another time to
Yeah.
tomorrow. You said tomorrow you were gonna do 2 hours of Team Hearts 3 and then
Yeah.
Spire.
Because tomorrow's an actual recording session for, you know, later YouTube
What I'm saying-
edits and whatnot.
That wasn't actually what I meant by that'd be another time, because also that means that when you do tomorrow you'll be doing 2 hours of Kingdom Hearts 3 and then
Hydrate.
the last hour, and then the third act to Slay the Spire, which means next week will be a perfect day to do the daily.
And, okay, getting up to stretch a little. Yeah. And I think after this, for the sake of doing what I have been asked to do by my family, I might just... I'll tell you what, I might show you all a little bit of the Flick Rush game to also maybe get an idea of how that...
Hey, where's your gamer periodic table?
What's that?
Gaming periodic table. I saw it on your videos sometimes.
Yeah,
think-
that was a poster that I had set up in my place back in Texas.
Oh, right. You traveled back to.
Yeah, and since I am not currently in my own apartment yet, I didn't want to put those posters back up and make the tiny little holes in the wall for doing that.
Oh, crap.
In fact, I would need to double check with my new landlord to see if he would even be okay with me doing that.
All right. Understandable.
But yeah, okay. So, I'm just gonna do a little bit of Flick Rush here. Tournament, yeah. Although it's been a while, I almost maybe could...
Tutorial maybe. Yeah. So it's like typically, and then it will tell you. Doesn't mention how many points it does, right? Does it mention how many levels it is, or how many points it gives you, or not? You want
No.
them right for total medals right now, I think.
You know what? I'm just gonna hop in. Let me change my party up here a little bit. I don't know if that's gonna make it. Actually, just in case that does anything for leveling up, although I kind of doubt it.
You definitely want the one that we need to level up.
Yeah.
Link in the party. The other two matter only for the Julius battle, so moment.
Let's see if I remember how this works.
Oh, it's a game, but heck,
It's sort of a
auto battle.
card system type thing.
Or even auto battle. It's an auto battle card game, so it's not actually as much.
I never ever played that mini game before. I played DDD, but never actually completed the game. Just like played it a bit and then got bored of it. What the hell?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just kind of randomly selecting cards here.
Yeah, and it's...
I'm not entirely
I
sure
think
what
you're
I'm doing
dying,
with
dude.
it.
I think you're dying.
There's a little bit of a, like, almost chain of memories type system going on here.
Oh,
You know.
yeah. You play Chain of Memories? I play Chain of Memories GBA for both Sora and Riku Story. In my emulator.
Oh, hey, I've knocked out one of the enemies.
You're the one in the left?
Yeah, I'm on the left.
Oh.
Or my team is on the left, I should say.
Yeah, I thought it was on the right because, you know, it's always been on the right. Except for Chain of Memories.
Yep. Okay, there's one of mine down.
I don't get it. How are you winning?
It's by playing the cards and getting higher numbers with them than the enemy, I guess. Okay. I think there is also a blocking ability, but it never really felt like I had to bother with that
Then
in the earlier tournament thing. I don't know.
let's see how much that one was worth.
There you go.
40. So, yeah. Now, the next match could be worth more, because that's the final.
I think you're able
in
to block with square.
Somehow I'm doing way better. I guess
Yeah.
just because I'm actually blocking stuff.
You can block with square, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing on Xbox, so it's, I think, the X button. At least that's what I'm pressing.
I have an Xbox controller here. Oh yeah, I think it is. Or is it?
Duel. I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to win the duel, honestly. Okay. Switching spirits.
I think for the lottery, I think for that, you'll just have to spam.
Alright, well, I'm on the last enemy spirit here. And apparently, this spirit can even heal.
Based on the have.
And victory. Didn't even have to use the third spirit in my party that time.
Worth 50 years is me worth nothing.
Yay, I won the Beginner's Cup.
GG's.
How much? 20 medals?
120 medals.
Oh, okay, better. Much better. So 160 medals, so 250 medals. So you're about a fifth of the way there. You're a fifth of the way there, so.
Yeah. Honestly, that didn't take too terribly long, so I'm almost thinking that might be the more efficient way to try and get what we need.
Yeah, it is time though.
Yeah, it is time for me to go. After I
So-
save.
So tomorrow you'll be doing 2 hours of Dream March, 1 hour of Bible study, 2 hours of Dream March 3, 1 hour so
Actually,
Spire, which is run.
The Bible study is probably only going to be more like half an hour, because it's just one chapter, and that's normally about how long I take for each chapter.
And then 2 hours of
2 hours of Kingdom Hearts 3 Proud Mode, and then
1 hour Slay Spire.
1 hour of Slay the Spire. Yeah, that's the idea anyway.
And
I'll
now
show
that
that to my brother.
And that would mean that next Friday you'll be open. You won't have anything in the way for a daily there then.
Correct.
Good.
I'm fairly confident in saying that that's correct.
Yeah, so we can. So I have everything. So here's what I have saved at the moment in tabs. Secret ending, which we are. Well, you're doing it your right target figured out. Secret ending, which we just have to get. Do
Oh,
read
a
a
little
little.
ugly.
We have to do reach a little bit more, and then Balloonda, which is going to be the rest of what we're doing there. They'll get through Julius, which should get through the last of the chest after that. 5 chests left.
All right, I think I have to go. Well, see you guys later.
Yeah, have a good one.
That should get through
Bye-bye.
that should get through the rest of the chest. And then we can do, and then have the Birth by Sleep chest, the Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
But we have, and then we'll start on those. Those will be those will be 3 weeks away probably. and then the daily time for Slay the Spire, which will probably take a stream it by itself. Because it says you're doing an hour and act. So
All
planning
right.
for what? So what do you want to plan for Friday then?
What do I want to plan for next Friday?
Yeah.
Good
The-
question. Honestly, assuming there would be nothing in the way of the Slay the Spire daily thing, I think before I get into any other runs of any kind, that might be the best thing to start with.
Well, that's 3 hours. Yeah, that'll be it. Because what will happen is when you win the run, the dailies will unlock on the main menu, and then you'll be able to. And then Ascension 1 will unlock. Ascension 0 Heart will unlock. The heart will unlock for anything else, and then if you lose the run, the daily will still unlock, but then and then nothing else will. It'll just be the daily unlocking from there.
Okay.
So we can still either way the daily will be unlocked once you finish the run. As long as you don't start a new one, because there is a rule of Slay the Spire. You start a run, you cannot start another run unless you finish the run you started.
Gotcha.
So it's like so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was saying. If you did 2, it would be another 2 more 2-hour recording session before we get to the end of it.
Yeah.
So we're just have to do it now, because otherwise we're gonna have to wait until you do 3 more hours of recording, which would be 6 hours, because you'll do 2 hours of each time. And then we'll have the Birth by Sleep, the Team Hearts 0.2 stuff for 3 weeks out, maybe even 4 weeks out, depending on how we do doing Team Hearts Dream About Distance.
Yeah.
I know we have that on the that'll be right into July, so we'll be in July before we get to the end of Dream About Distance stuff. So everything's saved otherwise. Do you have a raid target? A raid target active?
I've been just trying to figure out who I want to raid.
There's Flat Tap Dapper Pasture right now live. Atian Fam is live.
You know what?
Ivy Fatbeard is live. During Faith is live.
I do not believe.
Thingy is live. I am Thingy is live, and then if he needs an animal channel, otherwise.
For a second, I was thinking Flat Cap, but his stream title specifically says no active chat right now. I'm not like. I feel odd about raiding into that.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we got. That's what I got on my side. Flat Tap Tapper Pasture. Atian Fam doing Elden Ring. Ivy Fatbeard is doing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
During
I mean,
Fortnite.
I have plenty of other raid options, but
is there anybody doing anything good on your side either?
Well, I mean, shoot, I've got let's see here, Bearded Beowulf playing Fortnite, Charles Q. Banks playing Elden Ring Night Rain, Wordy Girl's got Reading and Writing.
Today, I don't even see her on my list today for some reason. Oh, well, forgot.
Paris Plays, doing Infinity Nikki.
Wordy Girl's actually doing a Tullab stream together.
Oh.
Moment. With Angel in Darkness.
All right, you know what? I'm not gonna overcomplicate this in my head. You mentioned Aki and fam. I'll send it their way.
I'm running.
Okay. Raid has been initiated. So, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be back tomorrow morning with plenty more Kingdom Hearts stuff and some Slay the Spire. At least that's the plan. So yeah. Hope you all have a good rest of the day. Or however long until I see ya. Hope it goes well. But until the next time, stay cool, everybody.